This is not one of those videos where I will tell you to wake up earlier, so you should definitely stick around to learn more. For many years, I've struggled with procrastination. Guess what? I still do. But wait, before you click off the video, you must know that over the years, I've employed many tricks to help me manage my time better, and they could help you too. One of many ways that I manage my time better is by following my body's natural pattern. Newton's first law of motion states that a body at rest will remain at rest unless an outside force acts on it. And a body in motion will remain in motion at a constant velocity in a straight line unless acted upon by an outside force. Don't worry, I won't give you a physics lesson. The point is, a body at rest stays at rest, and a body in motion stays in motion. This does not mean that you should only take action when you're in the mood to do so. The idea is to schedule your activities around your energy level as much as possible and build up from there. For example, I am not a morning person. However, over the past few months, I've managed to wake up earlier on most days. How did that happen? I noticed a trend on my calendar. I was regularly skipping my morning activities. One thing they all had in common was that they required a great amount of energy. I don't know about you, but it's very hard for me to jump into a demanding task as soon as I wake. If you can't relate, by all means, adjust this tip accordingly. So what did I do? I made some changes to my schedule. I initially wanted to read every night before bed, but I switched it to the morning instead. Doing so was very effective in creating a domino effect of productivity. I can read from bed, and after reading, I feel inspired and motivated to feed my brain. So then it becomes easier to jump into the next activity, which is studying. This leads to my next point. Schedule like activities together. We tend to waste a lot of time moving from one function to the next. Even the thought of the laundry list of items that we need to do can be very overwhelming, leading to procrastination. Your brain's job is to resist and prevent you from using too much energy. To trick it into being more productive, it's helpful to group similar actions together. For example, after making dinner one night, it makes sense to plan tomorrow or next week's menu, or even your grocery list. You can always make changes if necessary, but it's easier to jump into another food-related task once you've started another. Number 3, switch up your routine. If you're the kind of person who craves variety, your routine can negatively impact your time management. It's exciting to try new things, but as time goes on and you settle into a routine, it gets boring. You skip a day here and there, and eventually you give up altogether. If this sounds like you, you're not alone. I thrive on a routine, but I can't stand doing the same thing day in and day out. When you get tired of repeating the same activities, focus on what you can control, your schedule. Switch things around in your calendar for a fresh start. If possible, get others involved. Maybe you can move that work meeting from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. or have lunch at a different location, and so on. Number 4, stop overbooking yourself. Now I know I'm not the only one out here accidentally overbooking myself. This doesn't only consist of scheduling the meeting with Jack over the one with Sarah. If you're not taking breaks, you're overextending yourself. We tend to overestimate what we can accomplish over short stretches of time, but we do the opposite when it comes to the long term. When we constantly abuse our energy, it becomes harder to get back on task after taking a break, leading to procrastination. Next time someone asks you to go over that paperwork one more time, be sure to check your calendar first, and not just for an empty time slot. Number 5, allow yourself to be distracted. Avoiding distractions sometimes leads you right to them. For the longest time, I tried very hard to avoid getting sidetracked when I'm working on a project. I don't do this anymore. Now, I allocate time to short injections of fun so I don't feel like I'm working all the time and then get carried away when I take longer breaks. A Pomodoro or tomato timer works very well with this concept. The timer automatically includes breaks between 30 minutes of focused work. If you need more than 30 minutes or have to skip some of the breaks for whatever reason, you can always update the settings. Just be careful not to skip all of them. Check the description box below for more details on the timer. If you like this video, I recommend that you watch this one where I talked about how to accomplish your New Year's resolutions. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy my content and share it with anyone who might find it useful. Until next time.